Hey Sycamores, welcome to Almost Live. I'm your host, Reagan Daugherty. Today, we're talking to Chase Witsman and Miles Clapp, SGA presidential and vice presidential candidates. Almost Live starts right now.
Five,
4,
3,
2,
1.
First of all, thank you guys so much for being here. Can you start off by telling me a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having us. So I'm Chase Witsman. I'm running for student body president. I'm a sophomore from Covington, Indiana, so a small town about an hour north of here. Legal studies, political science major, so I'm very invested in the law, very invested in politics. Currently, I serve as the director of leadership for the 62nd SGA administration. So my primary job in that role is to oversee the Sycamore Leadership Coalition, which is our freshman branch of government. So I get to work with some amazing young leaders on campus, like Miles. Right now we're developing a capstone project for everyone on campus to enjoy, so it's going to be an amazing time. I also serve as the vice president of Pickerel Hall Council, and I've been involved in SG in the past as a senator, as an SLC member myself, so I'm just very passionate about this school and about what we can do for this campus.
Yeah, and I'm Miles Clapp, so thanks again for having us on. I'm running for vice presidential candidate with Chase, and a little bit about me. I am a business management major. I'm an honors and network scholar here at ISU. I am majoring in business management. Like I said, I'm also minoring in human capital management and business analytics, so I'm pretty business minded. I've owned and operated multiple small businesses from starting in like 2016, so I've got experience in leadership in that sense. And then a little bit about my involvement on campus. I am the current president of Sycamore Leadership Coalition. Chase kind of talked about that a little bit, so we're super excited to roll out our end of the year capstone project. And then along with that, I am also in Pi Kappa Alpha here on campus, so I'm the social chair, I'm on the judicial board, and I serve in a couple other roles like that.
That's great. You guys are both super involved. Can you tell me why you guys are running this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So as student body president and student body vice president, we know that the main stakeholders in our government are our students and our student organizations. We wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for those people. So we believe that as student government, with our resources and with our influence on campus, it's our duty to give that back to the students and student organizations by using our funds, using our influence on social media to help these organizations and these students that have something to say, but don't have the resources to get their platform out there, to get them out on campus so we can promote engagement for them.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell me more about your platform?
Absolutely. So we have 3 platforms: Connection, Commitment, and Culture. Our first platform, Connection, is just connecting deeper with all students and student organizations. So under that, we have 3 different initiatives we're looking to implement. First is SGA scholarships. Currently, SGA gives out scholarships to students that are involvement fairs or at scholarship fairs. What we want to do is just expand that, get more scholarships, more money, so students can have more money in their pocket. Also, a part of that is monthly event collaborations. We want to make sure that we're working with student organizations, like I mentioned before, that don't have the same resources as us, 7 to 8 times a year, to have large-scale events where they can get their platforms on display.
Yeah, so then our second platform is commitment. And essentially what we want to do is create a deeper commitment between SGA and student organizations and our student body as a whole. So what we're going to do is implement our 3 key initiatives within commitment. So that's mental and physical health, an open door policy, and then financial responsibility. So within the mental and physical health, we're looking at aspects of bringing more on-campus events that can promote mental and physical health, as well as making resources on and around campus easier to access, especially within the mental health realm. We know that's super important for our Sycamores. And then including the open door policy, essentially that's all about just making sure we have a lot more transparency with our student body. We think that's super important, especially in these times, and we want to have the best connection with our student organizations, individual students, and everything like that. And then thirdly would be our financial management. We just want to ensure that we're managing the SGA budget in a way that is most reflective of our students' wants and needs, and that's really apparent through the rest of our platforms as well.
Yeah, so then our third platform is Culture, and I'm really excited about this one. Our first one's Fan Frenzy, that's what we're calling it right now. But we want to have a week-long highlight of every single one of Indiana State's sports teams. Last year, the campus environment was amazing with the basketball team, but we don't want to just see that engagement with basketball, football. We want to see it for all sports. So what we'll do is use our platform to invite athletes on the Instagram page, come talk about their sport, what they do, why they're passionate about it. At the end of the week, that will culminate in a big event where we'll have a giveaway at the game, the match, the meet, where hopefully students will come out, get involved, get engaged, and give those student athletes and those sports teams the attention that they deserve. Number 2 is the Student Advisory Commission. So the SGA president and vice president have the power to appoint an executive commission for whatever purpose they see fit. So Miles and I want to appoint a commission of student leaders on campus from organizations that might not have a seat in Senate, or from students who might not be involved in the organization but still have a strong voice and something to say. This way, these students will meet with us monthly, bi-weekly, and they'll be able to give us their direct input. So we're not only making a decision for those students who are represented in Senate, but also the students outside, just an all-encompassing effect. And then the last one is just continuing growth. This current administration has done such a fantastic job with some of their initiatives. So we want to bring back student discount cards, but not just bring them back, but expand them. So more restaurants, more businesses, just so students have to pay less for everything off of campus. SGA newsletters, bring them back, push them out more. Great way to promote transparency. And Tip Off in the Forest, we want to see that revamped. Hopefully we can work with the Forest and make that a great event, very similar to Hoosier Hysteria. We think it worked really well this year, but we just want to see it work better, so engagement's promoted more heavily on campus.
Yeah, those sound great. Those will have a huge impact on students around campus. Can you tell me why you guys are going to be a good fit for these positions?
Yes, we're so incredibly passionate about student government. My current involvement as Director of Leadership has given me a great deal of insight into what it takes to lead. The Director of Leadership position on the cabinet is very interesting because it's the only director position on the cabinet that gets to work with their own branch of government, because SLC, Sycamore Leadership Coalition, is its own branch of government. So currently I work with this team of about 20 students who are extremely passionate about what they can implement on campus. And I plan to utilize those skills that I've learned to work with my cabinet. So just like I've run SLC very efficiently, very strong, I plan to run my cabinet that way.
Yeah, and then I would have to say I built a lot of leadership and just connection skills over my time, whether it be running businesses or stepping into leadership roles here on campus. Just being able to connect with people has really been a strength of mine, I think. And that's also kind of the reason why I want to run. As a freshman, I know it's kind of uncommon to run for this position, but I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think it was important. ISU has given so much to me already. It's poured so much into me. The students here on campus have just been great. So I'm taking this opportunity to give back, and I think this is the best time for me to serve. I think I can kind of pull some ideas from the younger demographics, the underclassmen, freshmen, and sophomore, and I think that's super important to realize. And then along with that is the platforms and initiatives that we implement will continue. We hope to leave a legacy, and that's a legacy that we'll live through since we are a younger ticket.
Yeah, that sounds great. If any students want to reach out to either of you, who can they contact?
You can contact us personally, our ISU email, or you can contact our campaign manager, Kyle McFarland.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
That's all the time we have this week. If you would like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you'd like for us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu. Check us out on our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media or Sycamore Video on YouTube. See you next week, Sycamores.